I'm Moshwara. Today we are discussing about class 12 physics chapter number 4, moving charge and the magnetism. In this topic we will discussing about that the Bauer-Savart law. Then after we will discussing about that the magnetic field on the axis of the circular current loop and okay. So in this lecture we will discussing about that. Then after we will discussing about that the Ampere circuitous law. So see here. First of all, after that we will discussing about that. So now, see here, first of all, magnetic field. The origin of magnetic field is a moving charge. Okay, now the magnetic field is due to the various current distribution can be calculated, and Ampere laws is useful to calculating the magnetic field of having symmetric configuration carrying a steady current. And the magnetic effect is matter can be explained on the basis of atomic magnetic moments. So this is our introduction portion. So now Ball-Savart's law introductions. The Ball-Savart's law conducted experiment on the force exerted by on an electric current on nearby the magnet. So they are arriving a mathematical expression that gives the magnetic field at some point in space due to current. The magnetic field described by the Ball-Savart's law in the field due to the given current carrying conductors. And do not confuse this field with any external field applied to the conductor from some other sources. Now, so in section we will evaluate the magnetic field due to the current law. So Biosavart's law, all magnetic field that we know are due to the current or moving charge and due to the intrinsic magnetic moment of particles. So here we shall study the relation between the current and the magnetic field. Okay, so here we are discussing about that the current and the magnetic field. It is given by the Biosavart's law. So see here, there are the see consider the current is conductor carrying current I, and consider the infinite simple element dl of the conductors. So the magnetic field dB due to this element is to be determined at particular point which at the distance r from it, let theta be the angle between dl and the displacement vector r according to the Biosavart's law. So we will get that the magnitude of the magnetic field dB is proportional to the current I, and the element length is dl, and the inversely proportional to the square of the distance r. Its direction is proposed perpendicular to the plane containing the dl and the r. So thus the vector notation is that, see here, see here, the vector dB is perpendicular to both the ds and to the unit vector of r directed to from ds towards the p. The magnitude of dB is inversely proportional to the r square, where r is the distance from ds to p. Okay, and the magnitude of dB is proportional to the current, and the magnitude ds of the element length is ds. Here we are discussing dl or ds. Okay, so the magnitude of dB is proportional to the speed to sine theta, where theta is angle between the vector of ds and r. So the observations are summarize the mathematical equation called the Biosavart's law, where dB is equals to mu 0 upon 4 pi into I into ds cross r upon r square, or it will be made r dl r vector r carrying r vector upon r squares. So they can get that the value, where mu 0 is the permeability of the free space. Now, what is Biosavart's law? Biosavart's law is that the magnetic field dB due to this element is to determine at point P, which is at a distance r from it. Let theta be the theta is the angle between ds and the displacement vector r according to the Biot-Savart's law. This is our Biot-Savart's law. Okay, so here we shall study the relation between current and the magnetic field is produced. It is given by the Biot-Savart's law. So see here, this is our known as the Biot-Savart's law, and also the magnitude of the magnetic field dB is proportional to the current I. The element length is ds, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance r. It's these are our mathematical expansion of the. See here, the dB is proposed directly proportional to I, and also it is proportional to the ds into vector r multi cross product of vector r, and also inversely proportional to the r square. So this is our mathematical expression of the Biot-Savart's law. So the constant mu 0 is called the permeability of a free space. So mu 0, the value of mu 0 is equals to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla into meter upon amperes. So see here the total magnetic field. Suppose but now first of all the Biot-Savart's law and some Biot-Savart's law of this magnetic field has a certain similarity as well as difference with the Coulomb's law of an electrostatic field. Some of these are. So see here first of all, after that the total magnetic field we see here both are the long range since both depends on inversely on the square of distance from the source of point to interest. Okay, it is also similar. The principle of superposition applied to the field in this connection. Note that the magnetic field is linear in the source. Then after, second thing is that electrostatic field is produced by a scalar source, namely the electric charge. The magnetic field is produced by a vector source I into ds. Then after also is that what is that the electrostatic field is along the displacement vector joining the source and the field point. The magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane containing the displacement vector r and the current element I into ds. So there is an angle, and also the fourth thing is that there is an angle depends in a Biot-Savart's law which is not present in the electrostatic case. In this phenomena, the magnetic field at any point at the direction of ds is zero along this line where theta is equals to 0 and sin theta is equals to 0. So from when theta is equals to 0, sin theta is equals to 0, and from equations dB it is equals to our equation dB it is equals to 0. Okay, when ds cross where on the time we will get that the value of I into ds into r sin theta. Okay, I into ds sin theta. So see here we will get that the if sin theta will be 0, there are the 0 values are there. So this is an interesting relation between epsilon 0 and the permeability of the space, the mu permeability of free space, and see the speed of light in the vacuum. So we will get that the epsilon 0 into mu 0 it is equals to mu 0 4 by epsilon 0 into mu 0 upon 4 pi. So we will get that the epsilon 0 into mu 0, we have a mu 0 is there here, a permeability of a free space for a magnetic field, and also the epsilon 0 it is a permeability for a free space for electrostatic field. So epsilon 0 into mu 0 it is equals to 1 by c squares. So we will discuss the connection future in chapter number 8 on the electromagnetic waves. Since the speed of light in vacuum is constant, the produce of mu 0 into epsilon 0 is fixed in a magnitude. So, to choose the value of either epsilon 0 or mu 0, fix the value of others. So, its SI unit mu 0 is fixed to be equal to the 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 in magnitudes. Okay, so that's why there are the 4 mu 0 is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 Tesla meter into meter upon amperes. Now see here the total magnetic fields are there. The total magnetic field dB is the field created by the length current in this in the segment of ds. To find the total sum of the contribution from all the current element I into ds on the time. What we need to do, the b it is equals to mu 0 into I upon 4 pi. So integration of ds vector r cross product of r vector, so divided by the r square. So the internal is over the entire current distribution. So the law is also valid for a current consisting of charge flowing through the space. Now for example, this could apply to the beam in a accelerator. Also the magnetic field compared to the electric field. So distance, the magnetic magnitude of the magnetic field varies as the inverse square of the distance from the source. Now and the electric field due to the point charge also varies as the inverse square of the distance from the charge. So now and direction, the electric field created by a point charge is a radial in a direction. The magnetic field created by current element is perpendicular to both the both the length element ds and the unit vector r. And also the source electric field is stimulated by the isolated electric charge, and the current element that produces a magnetic field must be part of an extended current distribution. So therefore we must integrate over the entire current distributions. Now see here, magnetic field on a long straight conductors. So find the field of the conductor, contribution from small element of current and the integers over the current distribution. The thin state wire is carrying a constant current. See, this is the thin state wire. There are the ds in cross r, so ds cross r, is d sine theta into k cap. So we will get that the theta into k ds is equals to dx sine theta into k cap. So integrating overall the current element is that the mu 0 I 0 upon mu, see here this is our mu 0 I 0 upon 4 pi. So it is a constant term, so that's why here mu 0 I 0 into mu 0 I 0 upon 4 pi into a theta, it is our theta 1 to theta 2, limit as that theta 1 to theta 2, cos theta into d theta. See here our theta is there, so cos theta into d theta. On that time what we will get, the cos theta into theta is equals to sin theta 1. We will get the integration of cos theta into theta is equals to sin theta, and if we are putting that the value of theta 1 and theta 2, at the time sin theta 1 and minus sin theta 2. So suppose the conductor is infinitely long straight line, theta 1 is equals to pi by 2. See here, this is our pi by 2 are there, and theta 2 also pi minus pi by 2. So see here, this is our theta 1 and this is our theta 2. So on the time theta 1 and theta 2 also both are the pi by 2 and minus pi by 2. So mu b is equals to mu 0 I 1 2 pi into a. Okay. See here, this is our straight line where, so there are the theta 1 and theta 2. There are the two pi by 2 are there. Okay, there are the pi by 2 and pi by 2 are there. So b is equals to mu 0 into I upon 2 pi to a. Okay, so see here, now see here, values of there. Now see the magnetic field for a curved wire segment. So find the field at a point O due to the wire segments. Okay, so see here, due to the curved wires are there. See our, this is our curved wires are there. Now, due to this our curved wire, we need to determine, first of all we need to determine what we need to determine. We need to determine where how much magnetic fields are on there. So see here the integrated, remembering I and R are constant. Here I and R were constant. So there is a constant terms are there. So we will get that the mu 0 into I upon 4 pi into a, where theta will be in a radians are there. See here, this is our theta are there, and theta is our in the radian form are there. So this is our, it will be trying to form currents, and this is our curve surface. There are, we are considering that small ds segment, and it is making the angle is theta between r and d. The angle is theta. So see here, the consider the previous result. We will all full circle theta is equals to 2 pi. Suppose theta is equals to 2 pi on that time. What will happen? So b is equals to mu 0 into I into theta upon 4 pi a. But theta is equals to 2 pi. It means there are the circular loops are there. So mu 0 I upon 2 pi a into 2 pi 4 pi mu 0 I upon 2 4 pi a into 2 pi. So 2 pi will be cancelled out. So we will get that the mu 0 I upon 2a. So this is field at the center of the loop. Okay, where is the this is the field at the center of loop. See here, there is the center of loop. Now magnetic field for a circular current loop. Magnetic field for a circular current loop. So on that time, what will happen? The loop has a radius of r are there. Okay, the loop has a radius r and it has a small segment ds. Is current carrying conductor I. Current is I. Stating find the field at a point P. Where is the at a point P? How much current? How much magnetic fields are there? So see here. In this section, we will evaluate the magnetic field due to the circular coil along its axis. The evaluation initial summing of the effect in infinite summable current element is I into ds. Okay, I into ds mentioned the previous section. So we assume that the current I is steady. Okay, this is our steady current are there, and that the evaluations is carried out in a free space. So see here a circular loop carrying a steady current I, the loop is placed in a YZ positions. Okay, this is in a Y and Z positions. It is our Y and Z positions. Okay, now it is in a Y and Z positions and its center at origin O and has a radius R. The x-axis is the axis of the loop. So we wish to calculate the magnetic field at the point P on this axis. At a point P on this axis, let x the distance of P from center O of the loop. Okay, it is our x distance are there. So see here, it is our x distance are there. Consider a conducting element ds of loop. This is showing in figure. See here, this is our ds is loop current. This is showing in this figure. The magnetic field magnitude of dB magnetic field due to the ds is given by the Biot-Savart's law. It is equals to mu 0 I upon 4 pi into I into ds cross r upon r square. Okay, so we will get it is our values are there, but it is we know about the Biot-Savart's law, but whenever we are discussing now r square, here our r square it is equals to r square, it is our here our r square it is equals to, see here this is our Pythagoras theorems are there. So it is equals to a square, it is we are applying the Pythagoras theorem. So it is equals to a, this is our values of a, and a c, this is x. Okay, and radius is capital R. So r square plus x squares. So we will get that the r, this r value is that it is equals to r square, capital R square into x, sorry, here we are considering a square. So we have sees that the a square plus x square, ab square, see here ab, and we have write down the abc. So ab square plus bc square it is equals to ac square. So this value is it is equals to a, and this value is it is equals to x. So a square plus x square, due to this value we will get that the mu 0 I into a square upon 2 into a square plus a square plus x square raised to x x square, a square plus x square. Okay, so we will get that the now the directions. So the direction of dB is shown in figure. The perpendicular to the plane formed by dl and r, it has a x component dbx and the component perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, perpendicular to the x-axis, the dB perpendicular, when the component perpendicular to the x-axis are assumed over the cancel out, and we obtain the null result. For example, see here there are the perpendiculars are there are the null result are there. So for the dB is component of the dl is cancelled by the contribution due to the diametrically opposite ds element. So in this figure, so thus only x component survive. See here, only x component are survive, other components are null to be 0. Okay, so this here only x component are survive. So see here x component are survives. So the net contributions of along x-axis, it can be obtained by the integrating dbx, it is equals to db cos theta. But over the cos theta, it is cos theta is equals to a upon cos theta. This is our theta. So theta is equals to uh, hypotenuse upon adjacent angle. Okay, so hypotenuse is our a square into a square into x square, a square plus x square, and a our this is our a. So we will get that the theta it is equal, cos theta is equals to a upon x square plus r square raised to 1 by 2. So we will get that the value of that. So dbx it is equals to mu 0 I into a d I into a square upon 2 into x a square x raised to 3 by 2. This is equals to due to this equals due to this phenomena we will get that the value of that. So a square x square raised to 3 by 2. Now see here the comparison of loop. The consider the fill at the center of this current loop at this spatial point x it is equals to 0. Then we will get that the value of mu 0 I into a square upon 2 into a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2, but it is equals to mu 0 I upon 2a. So this is exactly the same result for as form as a curve wire. Okay, see here we are discussing in the whenever we have found that time, what is that we will get the value is that for the curve wire we will get the mu 0 I upon 2a. So see here also for that the wire of x it is equals to 0 on that time, its value is that mu 0 I upon 2a. It is exactly the same result from the curve wires. Okay, now see here the magnetic field lines of a loop. See here the figure shows the magnetic field lines corresponding to current figures. Compare current figure, so the magnetic field lines surrounding a current loop in figure A, and also we have seen that the compares the field line of that the bar magnet. Notice the similar in this pattern. See, this is our pattern is that, and this is this pattern. It is a circular loop. This is a bar magnet. So there are both have a same time similar patterns are there. So now here see here the magnetic force between two parallel conductors. The field V2 is due to the current in the wire 2 exert the magnetic force, and magnitude F1 is equals to IL V2 on wire 1. So see here the V2 is due to the current in wire 2 exert force on wire 1 of F1, it is equals to L1 I1 LV2. So see here the magnetic force between two parallel conductors. Substituting the equation of for the magnetic field V2 is given by gives us the mu 0 I1 I2 upon 2 pi into L. So parallel conductor carrying current is the same direction attract to each other. Parallel conductor carrying current in opposite directions repel to each others. Now see here the result is often expressed as the magnetic force between two wires FB. This can also be given by as the force per unit length. So it is equals to FB by L. It is equals to mu 0 I1 I2 divided by the 2 by A. So derivation assume both the very wires along the compare with their separation distance. Only one wire needs to be long, and the equations accurately describe the force exerted on each other by a long wire and straight parallel wire of a limit length L. So see here this is our today's topic are that. Then after we will discussing about the definition of amperes, coulombs, and then after we will discussing about that the amperes law. Okay, so see this is today we are discussing this kind of only. After that we will discussing in the next lectures. Thank you guys, thank you. If any kind of problems, if any kind of doubt in these lectures, then comment in the comment box. Thank you guys, thank you so much.